Alright, hey guys, this is me, James Francis, whatever, and I will be showing you how to use Daz Studio's 4.6 in combination of Zbrush 4.6 to create morphs. Because when you create morphs in Daz Studios, you must understand Daz Studios first. Daz Studios is a studio, okay? It's not something to make morphs in. You can make morphs in it, but it's not something to make morphs in, okay? This is my program that I'm using to record if you guys really care. It's open source something, blah blah blah. Yeah, open broadcasting software. So yeah, you can make morphs in here like all freaking day long, but they're gonna be crappy. They're always gonna be crappy. Alright. And so first let's go with the crappy parts. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way here. I'm gonna go to new deform, or you can press this right here, or you can press over here. Same thing. Doesn't matter what you name it unless you have like a billion deforms. And it's just, you don't want to spend all day reading deform 1 to deform 2, and you want to know exactly what it deforms or whatnot, then yeah, of course you're going to want to name it. But other than that, you don't need to name it. So you go here, you click this arrow drop-down box, then you go to deform field, because it's going to change the field. I'm going to show you that in a second. Now, the red part is 100% effectiveness, because that's what you're going to be moving. It moves anything within the selected parts. Okay, so red is 100% effectiveness. Orange is reddish is like 85%, and then orange is like 60, and then like yellow orange is like 50 something, and then the yellow is like, I don't know, I guess 30, I guess, for effectiveness. It's something like that. It just scales down. So we're gonna go to parameters. Gotta scale this, or you can just type into here, but I don't remember the value, so I'm just gonna scale it. Okay. And let's say I want some awesome beefy juicy legs for my whatevers, right? And so we're gonna move it. Of course, if you don't like moving it that way, you can just move it like this. Okay. And as you can see, here's a problem. There's a freaking problem right there. This is already on this, and it's like, no, I don't want it like that. So you just change the Y scale. I mean the X scale, and you zoom it in. And you're like, oh, well, there we go. That's beautiful, right? No, you're just not. You know why? Because when you go here and you click on this mushroom thing, and you change it. And you're like, oh, let me scale it to make, all of it bigger. All of it. I want all of it bigger. That just goes down. This goes this way. And that's it. And if you want to go the other way, it goes that way. Like, oh, that's it, really. So if you want to make the whole thing bigger, it just goes like this. See? And you're like, that's not what I want. But at least I got the front part though, and then it's like, who cares? Like, damn, right? God, totally sucks. Totally sucks. So what you do is make a little bit just a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger, right? Then you're like, cool. And then you back to your scenes, and you're like, cool, I'm done with you. I'm literally done with you. That's it. That's all the work I can do on you. And then I click this again. And then I hit this, and then create new one, because I don't want to do this just yet. I'm not going to turn the whole thing into a morph. Create new, and deform 2. Yes, there we go. Now we click on deform 2, and we just right there, boom. Deform 2, and you're like, oh, look at this. I got to resize everything all over again. It's taking all my time. So I'm going to move it over here, and move this, like, seriously. Okay, there we go. And now resize this. But of course I don't want to do all that, right? So I'm just going to go here to field 1. I'm going to hold the control button. I'm going to press C to copy it. I'm going to press this. Hold the control button and press V to paste. And it pastes all the parameters just like that. Boom! You're like, cool. Well, see, look at that. You're already doing it super smart, awesome like it's no problem. You're awesome. And then you go here, so you can move everything, right? And then you're like, cool, let me move this part out. You see? And you're like, let me move this part right here out more, right? And then you're like, awesome. And then you gotta make like 418 billion more if you want to get like nice muscle details. And then when you're all done, you press create root control, delete, blah. And then you press create. And gosh. Oh, spawn more. Okay, okay, cool. Let's go to Genesis. And then, yeah, there we go. Blah. There we go. Yes to all. To delete that crap. And then when you're all done, you click on Genesis. It's already selected, obviously. And then you go to posing, pose control. Oh, morphs. Here it is. Oh, wait, no, this is the one I made. Anyways, yeah, that's what you do. There's other tutorials on how to do the crappy version. I don't like doing this. It's horrible. No one likes it. So right now I'm just going to delete this because I don't know if I messed up some of the topology. And then I'm going to smart contents. People. I'm going to upload this. And then close this. And then I'm going to do what you have to do. It's absolutely necessary. You can't like just put this into Zbrush with morphs and stuff like that. It has to be exactly how it loads, just like this. Except it has to be without the resolutions. So base resolution, subdivision level 0. You got parameters. You can select all if you want, and it's right there. Or you can specify mesh resolution. You can click here, right here, and go to Send Zbrush. Or you can click here, and it's in Zbrush. You press yes, and then boom. And these things have to be done, or else you just screw up crap, and you spend all that work, and you can't even use it. And then you drag, and then edit, and voila. And then instead of using the left mouse button to move things around, use the right mouse button, because when you use the right mouse button, it doesn't mess up your morphs. I mean, it doesn't mess up your tool. Your mesh is now called and considered a tool when in this program. Voila. So now I'm going to make some sexy beefy legs. Awesome, right? So what you do is you go to morph target. Then you're going to store morph. And what store morph does is it literally remembers every single thing about this tool, also known as mesh. And it's going to store every single vertice. A vertice is all these intersecting lines. These intersecting lines or points or dots. Don't think of them as intersecting lines. Think of them as dots being connected by lines, because you remove all these dots. So these brushes is basically a configured program to move dots in strategic manner, in a strategic way. Okay? And it just moves all these dots. See? All of these dots at one time. What do I say? My lazy mouse on? Okay, anyways, yeah. We're gonna press store mesh. Store morph target. So it just remembers this, how it is right now. And then when you're doing stuff, whatever, we're gonna use this tool right here, the form soft, because it like pulls things out. It's kind of like, but I don't use that too much. And then move targets. Press the M because I don't feel like looking for it. Oh, there it is. Move topology or move target. I don't know the difference between these things. I do not. But they seem to do the same thing. So now I just move these things. And I've already forgotten to add the press X to do symmetry. Then store more. And then I'm gonna go to the P key, and right by the P key there are brackets that I use to make it bigger and smaller. And we just make these things more awesome. And as you can see, it's easier to sculpt. Much easier to sculpt. Look at that. Look how much work I'm already getting done. See? Just a smaller. Put that right here. Yeah. Oh, and you play music while you do this too, because if you don't, then you just won't hear any music unless someone else is playing music. So it's like see. And then when you're done sculpting this thing, oh yeah, right. Spacebar, holding spacebar, pressing this, form soft, and just some light taps, some light touches, some light strokes, like so. I'm going to stroke it too hard, and there we go. Beautiful. And now we're done. And then we're going to go to create difference. And what it does is it creates a script that just a script with a sliding tool. So I'll explain that a little bit later. So press create, and here's your legs. Here's your legs right there. There's your legs. That's the morph right there. So what you do is you press Gaz, and you press continue. And then it says blah 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 blah. Would you like to group with Zbrush? No, I'd like to put it in a certain folder. But for right now, I want it to be in Zbrush so I can delete it later because I don't want to save this. I already made beautiful legs. And then you press your name. Blah. You know? Oh, legs. There we go. Because you don't want to lose it. Update mesh pattern. You don't need to do that or worry about anything. You're not updating UVs or anything. So press accept. And then you go to ZBrush right here and parameters. And of course, it's not there if you select nothing. But if it's there and it can be applied to this, then it's in ZBrush. And then you have your legs. Boom, 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 boom. You see how it created this slider to go between one remembered from the memory how it was to the memory how it is now. And it just progresses just like that. Isn't that beautiful? Yep. And then you can do the butt size. And then you can be all like, wow, I wasn't just watching porn just because, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was actually learning about human anatomy. So that way it's much easier and I don't have to keep pulling up reference pages and stuff like that. Of course, this is not the leg segment. Oh, wait, these are kind of nice. Yeah. You know what? I think I might save these legs. Okay, cool. I'm going to save these. Okay, so I'm going to select parameter settings. And I don't always like it to be in the middle because when it's in the middle, it's like, you know, it's because it's in the freaking middle. And I don't want it to go under that already skinny legs, so I just go percentage and change this to 0. Just 0, that's it. I'm going to change the colors. As you can see, this is the dark part, and this is the dark color. This is the light, and that's the light. So I'm going to change this to, I don't know, right there. There's nice. And then you can just, this is just eye candy, right? You don't have to do this. And this is the label, and this is the name. One of them is used to be seen right here. And then you can do your icons. Press accept when you're done. And voila, there it is. And how to save it, well, I'm going to show you the easy way to save it, so you don't have to save it twice, which is just annoying as crap. So, oh, you know what? I'm going to change those legs. Something else. Let's try, yeah, average size legs. And then Control A, and then holding Control A, and then I'm holding Control and pressing C to copy, and then Control V to paste, and then acceptance. And then we're going to scale this all the way up. And anytime you save anything, and Daz Studio is able to take a picture, screen picture. And since, yeah, I'm going to do my own. I'm going to press this. I'm going to do Photoscape. It's a free software, Photoscape. I'm pretty sure it's free. Then you press screen capture. And then you just move this out of the way. And then you can go to capture region. And then we're going to take a picture of this already. Oops. Okay, capture region again. Click once, and then we move this, and then we click again. There we go. And then we go over here, and this is the region we captured. See? But of course, I don't want it looking like that with that line in there, so I'm just going to put repeat last capture. And, God damn it. Repeat last capture. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to save. And then we're going to move this out the way. We're going to go to save as new file. And there it is. We're just going to copy this because I don't go all over there. save this, and we're done with this. We're done with this. And now we're going to put the picture right here. And how we do that is we do it the easy way. The easy way, not knowing exactly where your stuff is, because it's all like, I remember things I care to remember. I don't remember things that I don't want to remember. People have made technology so I can be lazy and it pays off. Not so I cannot be lazy and it doesn't pay off. Like, that's just craziness, right? And voila. And then we go to documents again, right? And it's like, why are you going to so many documents? Well, because we click on this right here, and we go to parameter settings, and we're just going to go to where is it? What was I doing? Okay, not these things. Oh, path. Go to path, and okay, not path. That's not it. Oh, icon. Browse. Is that it? No, that's just where we put the icons. Okay, cool. This is where it always goes to, for some unknown reason. Just it goes to content. Okay, cool. So we're gonna copy this, and then we can just close this again, whatever, and then we can go back to here, and we can just load these other things, and over here. Why is this so small? Seriously. There we go. And then paste. We paste this, we press the arrow, and it goes right here. And then we can take this picture and we can move to there. And then when we go here and we go to icon, browse, it's right there. We press open. And we don't even need to know where the hell it is. Then we press accept. And then it shows right here, unless I did it wrong. Great, probably did it wrong. Browse. And then open. And then accept. There we go. Boom. Right there. And now we're going to want to save this to, we don't want this in Zbrush anymore. Because when we get so many of these, it's going to be all over the place. It's going to be crazy. And we're like, we need smart content to organize this crap. So we're going to go to shaping. We're going to go to, it says actor and drop down box. And whatever. I guess that's not the whatevers. We're going to go all the way down to legs. We're going to want the legs and the universals in here. Whatever that's called. So how we save it there and get it there is we go here. And then we go here. And then we go to path. And then we go here. And then we go all the way to, goddamn, we go to, let's see. Is it in general? No, it's an actor. Actor. Lower body right here. And then legs. Then universal. And then whatever this is called. And then we go like that, and there it is. Then we press accept. And then, oh, look at that. And now when we want to save it, we go to File. And we go to Save As. Then we go all the way down to Support Assets. And then we go to Morph Assets, or Assets, whatever. Then we go, because you can save multiple morphs. Then you can go to Genesis, and so you don't need to click this. It'll do it for you. It's not in Zbrush anymore. See, these are all the ones that were in Zbrush. It's not in Zbrush. You don't want to save it while it's in Zbrush, because if you close this out, then it's going to be in Zbrush again. So we go to actor, then we go to lower body, then legs, and then universal, then whatever this is called, and then these are all the morphs that I've already done before. Then we go to what is now? We can make this a bit bigger. Average size legs. Voila. See? And if you make changes to these, you can click those too, whatever. Then we press accept, and then it saves it. Isn't that neat? Isn't that super awesome? That's super cool. The only thing is if you have bad memory, then this is awesome. Unless you resize this and you get it super small to where it's kind of like, why would I even use it anymore, right? But yeah, I usually just keep the picture out because it blocks all of this, unless you make it so small to where it doesn't block it. But then it's kind of like, then why do I need a picture if I can barely see it? So when you close this, it's like, now I don't want to save it, and then you go back to this, and you wait a little bit, and here it is. And then you're like, oh, okay, yeah, great. Now where's the freaking morph? and morph is in lower body. Oh, you have to click this or something. And where did I put it? Why is there nothing in his lower body? Seriously? Nothing. Upper body, torso, well, it's still there. Why is this lower body all just like not there anymore? Oh, yeah, it's in legs. Universal. There we go. It's right there. With a huge ass picture I don't want anymore at all. Like ever. I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. Oh, look at that. Or get the whole thing back. But then again, of course, you have to save it again. I don't feel like saving it. Yeah. And if you wanted to do more than just, one body part morph, you can. And notice that this is still the whatevers. So you can continuously alter this and keep reloading it, like so. Because it still remembers the program and stuff like that, right? And you're like, yeah, that's the stuff right there. And then you go to create. And what it does is it's now going to use the last create difference mesh. So then you press this again, and then there you go. It doesn't understand it anymore. You see what happens? This means you did something absolutely wrong because it doesn't understand it anymore. So like, that's not the same mesh that you loaded into me. What are you doing? Like, why are you trying to be all crazy? So you exit that, then you go all the way to here, and this is clicked. Yeah, that's clicked. Good, 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 good. Mesh, base, and blah, right there. See? And then here, and then here, and then there you go. And you can always edit more. So while you're actually looking at it in Blender, I mean not Blender, Daz Studio 4.6, like so. Let's go to morph target, store morph, and then see. And there's that one for the symmetry. And you're like, cool. And then you like create, and then you're like, oh, and then you're like, yes. And then it's like, la, and you're like, la la la, and then it's like, accept. And then you're like, I've done this already. And then it's like, oh, but I want more than just that. I want so much more than just that. And then you're like, cool. You go back to Zbrush, and then you go to right here, and you're like, let me get some of this in there too. And we move this a little bit around, like a little bit more to over here, and then you go to create, and then you hit that again, and then boom. And then it asks you, would you like to store another one? And you're like, yes, I'd like to create another one off of that one, right? And then you notice, oh, hey, look, I can't, because when I go here, I'm like, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? But as you can see, it does the entire thing, okay? The entire thing. As you can see, and you just do it, more and more times, and you start to get the idea that it's moving more than just what you moved. So if you did the chest too, then you go to create morph, it just adds on another freaking morph thing. See, it adds on another one. So now you're doing all of it at one time, because it's only remembering the first one and then the last one, which is basically, this is the last one you remember, see? And it just moves all of these. And that's why you create it one at a time, okay? And if you don't want to close out this, and you didn't do too much work on this or whatnot, all you gotta do is go to delete morph. And then you just backspace, I guess. See? To where it's just that leg. Or whatever. So you delete morph, store morph, and you go, and then voila. And then but of course it was already morphed, so now it's a new morph. See? And now it moves the whole thing, including this part. Right? And that's how you add on to it. But if you just want to create another morph without all this stuff, you just backspace, backspace, more backspaces, and then delete morph. Delete it, and then you start all over again, and then you can do that, and then you go gas, and then, see? But as you can see, I kind of morphed this a little bit and didn't notice that I morphed it. So that's why it usually just gets you just re-import it again. You just re-import the thing because it's already at low resolution with 0 subdivisions, and you just re-import it, and then you're all good. No, I don't want to do that. And well, yeah, this has been a great tutorial of blah 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 blah. So have fun. Hopefully 25 minutes is long enough. Yeah. Blah 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 blah.